lot of people here today. Oh my gosh, why is my camera so dark? Hold on. Nope. Keeps doing this. Keep forgetting. I have to fix it every stream. Hello, everyone. It's me up close. I can't see anything that anybody is typing. It's chaos in chat right now. But I will be with you in just a moment. So, you're looking at my little face, and I'm going to tell you while you're looking at my little face that I am very intimidated about what we're doing today. I'm going to be making a little water weasel on stream, and don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be a real crazy one. So why am I so dark? I have the exact same settings I always do. It's always crazy with this little webcam here. Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh no. All right. So just to get it out of the way, here in chat, we got Tablet Genius, aka Lit. We got I'm a Cup of Tea, aka M. We got Walorv, aka I guess my boyfriend. I don't know. We got Greemall. Always loved Greemall with the sedated chaos emotes. And then Tablet Genius went ahead and redeemed my newest channel point reward, my lord. So Tablet Genius is my lord today. So we'll have to make use of that while we go. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and make some weasels. I'm in a weird mood today. It's gonna be a great one. So, a weasel. Whew. We're with it. I'm not focused yet. I feel like I haven't started stream yet. Let's take a nice little break to... We're gonna go ahead and just crack our neck. We're gonna get nice and comfy. We're gonna relax. It is a good start to my stream, my lord. I didn't see that redeem. I had enough points for it. Greemall, next time. Gonna have to wait. Alright, so we're making a weasel. This is what we're doing today. We're making a weasel. And I'm gonna try and do what good artists do instead of doing what bad artists do. So we're gonna start with some labeling of things. Let's label things a lot. I did read your message, in fact. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop all that over there. So, what we want is to make a beautiful little boy. A beautiful little boy. We're going to make him nice and fuzzy. Just a fuzzy little boy. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be hard. Nope. We're going to execute. We're going to execute on this. Okay, so I have looked up a lot of information about how people actually sketch things. And there is a technique to it. Obviously there is. People don't just go willy-nilly. What people do is they block out sections to make their things. So we're going to block out a little bit. And make him really nice and long. Yeah, it's too long. That'll be perfect. Okay. So we're going to block out every little piece of him that we want. And that should do it. I know I will be missed. I have to say that I will try to be here for at least 1 minute, but like today till the other weekend, I won't be here. It's fine. You live your best life. Nobody owes me anything. It's not how I live my life. If I owed everybody everything, I would have gone crazy by now. I would not be here right now if I was very strict with what I owed people. Yeah, where are you gonna be? That's a good question. Where are you going? Life is less than being online? What does that mean? What does that mean? Test studies? There we go. That's what you like to see. Well, if I know Walorv, every time Walorv says that they're leaving, they hang out and chat for like an hour more. So, just get out of here. Go be free. Alright, so that's roughly the way I want that to look. This time, I need to leave. All right, get out of here. Go be free. Good night. I'll catch you around. All right, we're going to mirror you across the cylinder. We're going to copy these guys. I hate that it does that. It's so obnoxious. Just copy the same setup. Yeah, good luck with your tests. Study hard. All that usual whatever. Okay, we got a little boy. Look, he's perfect. We're done. I've done it. I'm over it. Okay, so the tail is definitely the hardest part because it's all fur, and I have to think of how fur works in Blender. I think I'm going to wait on that tail. Let's start with just the body. So, when we're thinking about this, we want to apply scale. We want to go to sculpt. We want to get our guy nice and small in here. I'm going to do just the worst amount of divisions we've ever seen. Do you plan on adding wool to him? I'm definitely going to add fur to him, but I need to practice fur while we're doing it. He's getting his fur, though. That's for sure. I think I'm going to comb it. I don't really love combing, but I think I'm going to have to comb him all the way down. So it's probably how we're going to end up doing that. So let's start by just molding a bit of this, and we're going to go ahead and build a body for him. You know what? I just did a big old mess up. Before we even started, I did a big old mess up. We're going to want to show our tools, and we're going to want to do some X symmetry. There we go. What the heck? What? Oh, it's because... Okay. Wow, that was bewildering to me. Sorry, I undid my remesh. That's what happened there. That's why that went crazy. That was really mind-numbing. Okay, we're back. So, let's make a body. The legs are going to be crucial to this. I'm not going to spend too long on the body. We're gonna jump to legs as soon as we can. But the body's going to give us a good little starting point. So, he's got a little back arch, a little poochy butt. So let's give him that little poochy butt right there. Like I said, the arms are going to determine a lot for us. So that's his butt, and then his head comes up here. Just like that. And we're going to go and round all of that out into a nice little neck. And now he needs a little beer belly. Let's give him a little beer belly. It's all that fish he's been eating. There we go. There we go. So just to start with, that's roughly the way he looks. Am I just going to do the tail right now? Maybe I'll just do the tail right now. The body gets really low in the back. So if I go like this, do a little bit of a remesh, and we round all of that out. Body gets low, and then we're going to have a tail. So let's pop a tail on out of here. Will this work? Will this work? That looks all right. That looks not half bad. That looks really good. Yo. What is happening? Okay, don't get confident. Don't get confident. Don't get cocky. You haven't even done the hardest part yet. That looks pretty good, though. That Poochie tummy, though, is it. Yes, for sure. All right, so this is kind of a weird part of every sketch, but I really like the way pelvises look. Not in like a weird sexual way or whatever, but just like, it's so cool the way things V in on your legs. Because obviously your legs need like a hinge to move on. Also, mind my coughing. I may or may not have eaten an entire rotisserie chicken before stream started. There's just something so cool about it. Something so interesting about pelvises. They're definitely the coolest part of a body. They're so weird. They're so not like the rest of a body. Like your shoulder is a pivot point, and your shoulder is like, I'm a square. You don't have a lot of triangles on your body. We don't have triangle bodies. We have square bodies. Square circle bodies. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and maybe push into the butt a little bit to make like a flat surface here. You know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Dare I say, that actually is like it. We're very close to me feeling like we've done a good job. We're going to make sure to take a lot of backups on this sketch today. That's going to be crucial, I think. Man, ZBrush folks can eat their heart out. That's a joke. People who do ZBrush are much better than me. Please don't kill me. Please don't roast me. But for what I'm doing in Blender, I can't be that upset. If you told me I could do sculpts like this a year ago, I'd be like, what are you talking about? I'm a poly editor. This stuff is impossible to me. Unpossible. Petition to change the word impossible to unpossible. All right. Bum 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 bum. That looks pretty solid. Okay. Okay, let's do the legs. Let's do the legs. It's leg time. So we need to make the cup for where the shoulder meets, and then we need to get the little elbow, and then we got the little wrist, and from there it should be pretty standard stuff. The paw is scary. Like, I don't have to be the person to tell you, every artist in the world has said that making hands is the hardest thing in the universe. Clearly. But I'm going to try. We're going to give it a nice, hard try. So, let's start by getting it all nice and mushy for ourselves. In fact, I can remove the mirror for right now. And we're just going to get him looking a little bit closer to what we want. That little fleshy bit of skin is going to matter a lot. How am I going to do that? Let's go one step at a time. Let's not focus on that. So what I need is how the arm fits. So first and foremost, the arm is wider at the top than it is at the bottom, and there's a bit of a weird push on it. So we're gonna want, this is Donkey Kong, my lord. This is Donkey Kong. All right, up we go. Okay, so now I felt very confident. Now I'm starting to not feel confident. Now we're out of my depth. I think we can clutch it out at the last minute, but I gotta be very careful with how we do this. Okay, that's about the look right there. Oh, it's gonna be weird. Something's gonna be weird here, I guarantee it. But let's not get caught up in those details. Let's let it really sing for us while we're going. We're gonna want the shoulder to really rise up here. We're gonna shave it down as we go. Okay, so that will be rounded out a lot once we merge them. So let's not worry about that yet. What we want to do is push in some of these sections. Not using... There we go. Much better. That is looking the part. That is it. Oh, I can't be upset with that. That is pretty solid looking. Cool. Let's do the same thing here, actually, now that I know how to do it. Thank you. My lord is very pleased with me. Okay, so now we have a decent idea of how we're going to do this. Let's start pushing some little boundaries here. So we want to get that elbow looking crisp. So the way we want to do that, I think, is by pulling the bicep up like this. We're going to round all that out in just a moment. So let's get that looking like this. That looks pretty good. Yo. Okay, so we take that and then we round it. He's looking a little biomechanical for me, if I'm being perfectly honest, but we'll get there. Like I said, I am not a sculptor by default. This is a little extra for me. This is a little bit of a learning experience, nonetheless. But I'm gonna say it doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty good for what I think I should be able to do. It's a little small now that I'm looking at it. He's also not as stubby as I want him to be, so I'm actually going to shave this down quite a bit. Okay, so there's that. Let's make the paw. This is going to be just the make or break right here, but I think it's going to be a break. I think we're going to really break things. Okay. All right. All right. You're going to work. You're going to work, bud. You're going to be the best thing we've ever seen. Sculpting isn't easy. For sure. For sure, and 7 years ago. This is it. Man, how people get such, like, rounded sketches, I have no clue. I suppose you just gotta stick with your averaging. And also, I'm gonna lower the averaging a lot so that we can get way more granular in here. I think I'm at the point where I should probably lower my sculpting distance, or my remesh, I should say, is a better way of saying that. Boy, that doesn't look bad, does it? That does not look bad. You know what? I think I'm going to take a break on that. I think I'm done on that. Let's beef up... Hello, not what I wanted. Let's beef up this front guy just a little bit, because he's a little beefier than this. This is why it looks so small. He's got, like, fat. They're kind of pudgy looking boys. Thank you for the save, my lord. Oh, I didn't even... Okay. Yep. We're going to call this Water Weasel. That is pretty good. Man, by my standards, I'm proud. Whether this is good or not is up to you, but for me, I'm proud of this. I couldn't have done this a year ago, for sure. Definitely not as quick as I've done it either. Okay, I'm starting to bulk him up a little bit. He might be a little bit more muscular than we want him to be, but... Oh, that looks good! What on earth? Okay, you know what? Accept it. Just accept it. You've done a great job. Move on. Move on, move on, move on. I think it's good too. Thank you. This is the kind of support I've always wanted. It's definitely got the look. Whatever that means. Okay, oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. I see it. We're here. I see it. We all see it. We all see it. We're all in the same boat. Why is he so sharp looking? Stop being sharp. Okay, he's a little spiky, but you know what? That's not bad. Okay, we should be combining stuff before we get too in-depth. Should we actually? Or should we just make the parts? I don't know. I don't know how sculpting works. Let's leave that as is. Let's just leave that right now. I'm going to give it a save. Time for the back legs. So I can put that on there and say, how we looking? Oh. I mean, that's a creature. That's something. Looks like a little hound eye from Half-Life 1. All right. Next up, we got ourselves the back legs. These look crazy. Look how hooked that is. Yeah, they're very hooked. They kind of have a monkey look to them, don't they? Okay, we're gonna make monkey legs. Make sure we have our XY. No, we don't need XY. We want standard. Okay. Alright. Let's do this thing. No more dwelling in the past. We're just gonna nail it. It doesn't matter how good or how bad you did yesterday. Today is your day. You can't get too lost in bragging about your work. You can't get too lost in wallowing about how good you are. You can't get too lost in any of it. Your goal is always to focus on today. The moment people say, I'm good, I'm bad, they lose it. You lose your advantage. Don't do that. Don't be those people. You want to do what's best for you and nothing else. Okay, I don't really know what I'm making right now. We have a hip and it crescents in. Okay. We got a hip right there, and then it crescents in like this. And then it comes back out the bottom. Yep. That's it. It's right where the butt is. It comes out, it crescents, and then you have the little stab of the front. And then the top part is hinged kind of tightly. So we want to push this. 100% focus. Yes, we are 100% focused today. Definitely not going to get distracted. Definitely not going to have some memer join the chat and lose our minds. That's most likely going to happen, actually. I will say, this is selling myself out a little bit, but I like people way too much not to mention it. I know Niche and Ratlord are having a chess arc today, and if I wasn't streaming every day, I would very politely be like, hey, that's way more important than what I'm doing. But for the sake of my own philosophy of what I'm doing this month, I have to stream. I can't just take a day off because I want to watch some people play chess. So shout out to them. I almost guarantee when we're done, we're going to go head over there and watch them play chess. I don't know when they're starting. I haven't been keeping up too much, so we'll just see what that's like when we get there. But they got a little chess arc going today, and I am excited to join. Because they're cool peeps. All right. You know what? This actually continues on even more. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. We'll round all this out in a little bit. Wait, yes, they're doing chess. I know, it's your thing. Ratlord and Niche are doing chess together. They're doing a little chess arc today. It's very cute. It's very wonderful. We're all very proud of them. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I mean, we're gonna go see them. Well, don't worry. We're gonna go hang out. I don't know when it starts. You want to do a chess arc, or you want to watch them do a chess arc? Because both are acceptable things. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little extreme, but I think it'll work. We're gonna push up here. They do have kind of a little weird little stiletto look, don't they? I was thinking this looked like a high heel, but it actually is kind of what they look like. Okay, so I've made a big debauchery of this. How often you are join on other stream? Sorry, what? Also, I am back. I was starting laundry and making tea. They have tiny paws, itty bitty? Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to get the shape right first. I kind of messed this one up. Oh, I screwed this one up a lot. Let's do some like hardcore flattening and see what we can do here. Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't want to lose what we have. I don't want to lose this, so I think we just have to, like, get in on it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just get in there. Get in there. Make it look right. And then we'll come back. There we go. So it looks bad. We're going to get there. It looks bad. We're going to get there. It's the levels are weird. I'm pretty sure people that actually do sculpting regular have a much better procedure than this. I think there's actually like a way to do this way better than I'm doing. I just don't know what it is. I don't really get sketching. Like, I'm getting better for sure, but I don't really get like the philosophy of sketching. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. When I'm poly editing, it's like I can picture the final product. When I'm sketching, I'm like, what is going on? I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants until something comes out. Okay, let's see. I mean, that looks a lot better already. Okay, let's say that is okay. That's more of a rabbit foot, if I'm being perfectly honest. Also, how does it look? It's deeper. Okay, so we want this to come up a little bit. They're a lot flatter than what I think I'm making them out to be, which is why we're getting this rabbit foot look. Okay, so let's flatten this guy out a little bit. Sure. How is this going to work? Okay, we really need strength on this guy. I keep having trouble with this little pull right here, so we're just gonna push it. Push it to its limit. That is looking a lot better, actually. I can see it now. I can see it working. We want this to be a really hard edge right here. So this guy right here needs to come out and be a knee. That needs to be like a nice solid knee. And then when this needs to come hard out. Like. There we go. That looks about right. We pop up the top of this guy. I mean, example, I'm coming in another streamers, sometimes chatting with them, and I was wondering, do you come in another stream? I'm thinking there's a little bit of a language barrier here. Not trying to call you out, because I know you're doing your best. I'm going to interpret that and ask, are you asking if I talk in other people's streams? Like, do I participate in chat in other people's streams? And if that is what you're asking, the answer is yes. Not super often. I don't spend a lot of time on Twitch when I'm not broadcasting. But I've been getting more into it lately, just because I think it's important to connect with people a little bit more than what I was doing in the past. So I try. But I have a very specific group of people that I really prefer to hang out in their stream. I like Ratlord, I like Niche, I like Sedated Chaos. The people that I raid mostly are the people that I like chatting with. Or like, I usually lurk a lot. I'm always in Chaos's chat. I'm like almost always hanging out with Chaos when Chaos is streaming. But I'm just very quiet because I'm usually working. Usually got something going on while I'm doing that. Does that look right? That looks strange to me. I think the thing that looks strange is how pronounced this part is. Let's pull this down. I'm going to say that looks more like what we want, and then I'm going to round this guy out. So let's pop this up. That looks a little better. That looks closer to what it should look like in my mind. The back paws are still scary. They're a little too pronounced. So let's make less of a rabbit foot here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Boom. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, yes, this is gonna work. I see it now. Mind me for clearing my throat every 2 seconds. I don't know why eating some chicken decided to kill me today. There we go. There we go. So we're going to give him a little bit of that rabbit foot look. All the furry artists can eat their heart out. So let's do a little bit of this. So, like, it's definitely not good, but it is something. We're getting somewhere. I'm gonna have to do a lot of articulation to make this guy work, for sure. If this was an old, like, PlayStation game, you would add a normal map or just a texture file to try and get that to look right. But we do have the advantage of polys today, so I will attempt it. Okay, there he is. That's not bad. Is it the best thing I've ever done? I don't know. I don't think so. It's not bad, though. It is not bad. I can't be that upset with what I'm looking at here. So I think we want to go ahead and start combining things together and maybe making that head. Let's make the head. No. Tell you what. We're going to go ahead and make you Weasel. We're going to call this body. Front legs, back legs. Everything else is fine. Okay, so let's grab front legs, copy, paste. We have another body. We'll grab back legs, copy, paste, and get rid of the extra body. And we're going to attach you to body number 2. So we're going to call this backup, backup, back legs. You will be back up body, and you will be back up front legs. Have we done it? Close all that. They have a weird little symbol next to them that I have no idea what it means. Sure, whatever. Let's go ahead and merge all these guys together. Join. We'll call this Weasel, and I think we're good to just start getting into it. Okay, we done goofed it, is what we did. We're gonna grab this and apply the mirror first, and we're gonna grab you and apply the mirror first, and now we're gonna grab all of these and join them together. Done. Now we can call you Weasel. Wow, we are here. We are actually looking at something relatively usable. How on earth have we done it today? So, pop it all together, and then we're gonna do a little bit of rounding. We're just going to round it all out together, make him look nice and beefy. That part's going to get a lot of rounding, but we'll get there in just a moment. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, this part right here needs a lot of rounding. That part right there gets a lot of little extra stuff. He's got like that webbing, right? That weird little webbing underneath him. That looks crazy good. Since when could I do that? Since when could I do that? Since when did I have the ability to do this? What on earth? And we're going to make that nice little collarbone. The really good looking petite collarbone. Whew. Yo. Yo. He looks crazy. We have a being. We've done it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm taking a step back. If all else fails, if I end up crying at the end of stream, which definitely won't happen because I don't cry that easily, but if I end up crying at the end of stream because this is terrible and we've messed up, I'm just going to say, at this moment right here, at this very moment, I'm pretty proud of what I've done. If it fails, so be it. So be it. If the rest of this fails, that's fine. I've done enough for myself to feel very comfortable with what I've done. As somebody who knows very little about anatomy and is very bad at character design, I can't be that disappointed in myself. I'm going to give myself all the props in the world for this. Okay, so let's really blend this leg as much as possible. We're going to do the exact same thing we just did here. He has that flap. He is also a water animal, so having a connector that connects on the underbelly is a very important part of flotation. Yeah, English isn't my main, but I was inspired when I'm chatting with other people on English. Sorry for that. I think to buy courses because I don't like my English level right now. Hey, my lord, you're doing wonderful. At the end of the day, communication is all about just being able to understand each other. And you're doing great. And you shouldn't be disappointed in that one bit. Look at this! Look at that. Look at that. I made this with my own 2 hands. Any reason to learn a new skill is good enough. For example, I picked up 3D modeling to spite Red. Yeah, that is true. That is a true story. Also, hello, Joe. I expected you to be the first person to get the My Lord channel points. And then Tablet Genius decided to skirt in here with the craziest little grab I've ever seen. It was quite a power play, actually. It was kind of awesome. Kind of inspiring. Okay, this back leg is going to be a problem forever, but we're going to sit and work on it as we go. It's a little slim is what it is. We got to really dig out his poochie butt. He's a strong, muscular boy. He does all the swimming all day. That's pretty good. This part's bad, but that part's good. The thighs? Those are thighs. Look at that clean line all the way down. Okay, we got ourselves a little boy. I asked for a 100k reward, not a 10k reward. Now I'm going to save up 10 times more points and get your 1 million reward. Yeah, no, I wanted you to suffer. You're not the only one who does the spiting around here. Okay, let's dig out the body a little bit. We can do some cool stuff with the body now that we're here. Well, then refund the points I spent. You never made my reward. Nope, never happening. I've already closed the queue on that one. So you're screwed. All right. That is about exactly what I want it to look like. Yo, what on earth? What on earth is going on here? How can I be getting away with this? That knee looks bad. It actually looks kind of jank, but yeah, I'm having trouble with the bottom parts of the legs, but the body and like the proportions look crazy good. Cool. Let's make a head. Let's do the head. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do another backup. Can you tell I'm frightened by my own creation? Back up, body plus legs. Okay, let's do it. So, a face. Face comes up pretty easily. I don't know how big it's going to be. Weasels do eat bunnies, so it tracks. Wow, that's actually haunting. Why do they eat bunnies? How do you know that? Okay, that's about right. They are kind of mean. They just eat a lot of small rodents. Interesting. Well, this guy is a fish lover. This is a fish boy. No mammals here. He's just eating fish. This kiddo just loves to chomp on some fish. Okay, we're gonna chill out on the Tyler 1 neck over here. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Let's go further forward. Let's actually pull from here, because I want him to have a little bit more of a rounded look. Okay, so we're gonna dig up into his neck here. Oh man, am I proud of him? He's a little wide, if I'm being perfectly honest. He's a little bit of a wide boy. Oh man, he's tough. He's tough because he has a weird little thing here. I made his arms too far forward. How are we gonna fix this? Okay. Whew, this is exhausting. This is really exhausting. I feel tired already. Sculpting's hard, man. Okay, so that is there, and then we push up here. And we want to be careful of this curve. That is the curve to look out for. This is why we took a backup. This is why you always do backups. Okay, and the head is really rounded. Really, really, really rounded. Like that. But that's so wide, he looks like a lizard. Why have I made a bulldog? Okay. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Okay. All right, we're not going to stress. We're not stressing. We got this. He is posting up. Yeah, he's posting. He said, "What is up, Kyle?" You know what? I'm taking the bunny ears off. I hate to break character today, but I think it's cutting off my circulation. No bunny ears today. We're max focused today. This is the hardest thing I think I've done on stream. I know. I've ruined it. Let's push this down here. Oh, we're starting to lose it. I'm starting to get a little too crazy. He's just so wide. Why is he so wide? Like, what happens, right? I grab him and I go like this. That actually looks a lot better. Okay, sure. I don't know why that worked, but that's what we're going to do. Should that have worked? That definitely should not have worked. Cool. Okay, so we're going to pull up here. Every time I do things, he gets like a flared lizard neck. He just looks so much like a lizard. I think that's my big problem, is that we've made a lizard. Neck comes up, flares at the top. He has kind of a cobra look to him, is what it is. Okay, let's do the top of the head before we get too obsessed with the shoulders again. Let's do this part right here. He's got kind of a weird, like, lizard cobra look to him. I guess you are what you eat, and don't they eat snakes? Okay, that's looking a lot better. The dimensions are about right. That looks about right. Okay, we're chilling. We are big chilling. We're not freaking out. We're not going to lose it again. We're okay. We're doing okay. So I want to round out his little nose. So he looks like this. No, not quite. It's a little sharper than that. And then the head, the cheeks come out here. He's got good old cutesy cheeks. Too much cheek. Too much cheek. He still has kind of a dinosaur vibe to him, but I'm going to round that out. We're going to fix that. They are pretty round looking cheeks. I think the big thing is that they come down. I think that's what's so special about the cheeks, is that they come down. Oh! Is everything a dinosaur? Now I'm thinking about it. If you shave a mammal, is it just a dinosaur? Because he looks like a dinosaur. He looks a lot like a dinosaur. Also, he's got a mouth, which I didn't think about. Oh, how am I going to make a mouth? He does look like a dinosaur. He does really look like a dinosaur. Okay. There's a very specific angle that's missing somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. I think it's right here. I think he does this. Oh! Yes! There it is. We've got it. Folks, we've done it. He's looking pretty good. Now we gotta make the nose. The nose seems really tough to do. The nose is really small as well. He's got dimples. Let's give him these little dimples. He's got little dimples here. Okay, let's make the nose. I'm worried about this. You know what? I'm gonna take a backup right now. We're gonna take a backup. We're gonna go copy paste, Weasel, your backup, body rough. Okay, back to Weasel. Let's do this thing. Let's make a nose. We're actually going to maybe make our resolution higher. Let's do 325. A little snoot. Oh, they have a very complicated looking nose. Also, it's not that big. It's a bit of a big nose. Yeah. We made like a naked mole rat. We have genuinely just made a naked mole rat. Am I going to say that this is good? I think he's good. Yeah, their snout doesn't protrude very much. It's kind of like a kitty snoot. Yes. That's it. This is indistinguishable. You know exactly what this is. Like, I'm not going to say it's the best thing I've ever made. I'm not going to say it's the best model ever made, obviously. I'm not going to say anything about it other than you know what this is. You can look at this. You know what you're looking at. It's pretty good. The mouth scares me, and I think I'm not going to do the mouth today. I know it's a cop-out, and we have some time left, so I shouldn't be that worried about it. But I have a feeling we're not going to do the mouth today, so I'm going to not do the mouth today. But we're going to give him a little slick little smile, is what we're going to do. I'm going to give him just a slick little smile. He looks like when greyhounds do that little cheesy smile that they do. Look at him. Oh, he's good. He's a cutie for sure. Okay, boom. Now we push into the nose. So the nose is kind of insane looking. I can't do this with just sculpting. I think I'd have to poly edit that in, which I'd have to retopo it first, which I don't want to do, so I'm not going to do it. Also, am I going to try and make eyelids? That seems tough, but I think I'm up for the challenge today. I feel like I can do anything today. I'm going to keep going until I fail, right? That's like the goal. Go until you fail. Okay, sure. That's about as good as I could ever hope that to be. I'd round it out if I could, but it's too small to be round. So we're going to keep it like that. Let's make the eyelids. And we got to make the ears as well. The ears do scare me a little bit. He's so long. Okay, eyes. Eyeballs. Eyeball time. Let's do this. You got it. You got it. We're going to do that. Little eyeball. And then I'm going to do the eyelid. I've not done eyelids before. I almost always just choose not to do eyelids, so this is a new one for me. So if it looks terrible, please have a little bit of sympathy, because I don't know what I'm doing. Just objectively, I don't know what I'm doing. Me and eyelids are not, we're not on the same terms and agreements as I am with everything else. Although I gotta say, that is looking pretty good. So we just take it and we're just gonna round out the tops and bottoms of this guy just a little bit. Just to really sell that effect. What is happening? Why can I get away with this? Why am I allowed to do this? Okay, nope. He screwed up. He screwed up. He did it. He messed up. We can all say it. He messed up. Bum, ba-da, do, no, 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 no. Do. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it's pretty okay. I think I'm gonna call that. I think I'm gonna call that there. Those are the eyes. And now what we gotta do is come in here and push this up. Oh. Am I in love? Am I in love with this little guy? Do I love this little boy? I think I love this little guy. Like, that is pretty alright. He's a little chunk, and I love it. He's cute. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's pretty alright by my standards. Like, there's definitely issues. The hollow eye sockets are unnerving. Let's put eyes in there. I'll put some eyes in there just for you. We'll put in a subdivision 4. I'll put in a subdivision 5 because I don't care about render times right now. I don't necessarily care how long this thing's going to take to render because this is not like an asset that's ready to go or anything like that. So let's not stress those details. Okay, so we got an eye. Yep, they're just little balls, little black balls. So we'll go ahead and throw that on a mirror. I'm not even going to try and make it look like anything more than that. We're done. So you can copy Weasel. Look at him. We got Weasel eyes. Am I gonna end stream early today? There's no way. I still have so much more to do. Okay, let's make the ears. Actually, before I make the ears, I want to round out that eye socket just a little bit because it's not as lovely as I would like it to look. Especially there. If you finish too early, you could make him a toy. Like a chew toy? Okay. That's a fair idea. I'll make him a little fish to chew on. Look at this. You wake up in the middle of the night and this is sitting on top of you. This is my next emote. It actually, like, okay, it doesn't have fur. It's glossy. It's a little low poly. That's not horrifying. I think we've passed the point of it being Uncanny Valley. It's not terrible. It's not terrible looking. This is that is like when I wake up to Bean's snoot in my face. Oh yeah, you gotta have it. Let's make some ears. Let's make some ears. So when I think of ears, obviously I'm thinking of a cube. They have the cutest ears? Yes, tiny little bear ears is what they have. So let's make sure we execute on this. Okay, let's make sure that they're in the right location. It's right where the crick of the neck is. So it's actually further back. Their ears are right there. That actually looks great. That looks just about perfect. The head bobs. We'll say that's okay. I'm going to take some creative liberty. To be fair, the thing that we're making right now is not a real creature. This currently is nothing that I have a plan for, but eventually I do want to put this in something. And when I do put this in something, it's going to be a mythical quote-unquote creature. Yeah, you can look however I want, exactly. So I'm not too worried if he looks a little artificial. That ain't really part of it. The thing that needs to look good is that he needs to look like a boy that you want to hang out with. He needs to look like a cutie. Whether he looks real or not is secondary to me. Okay, so the big thing about the ear is that the ear has like a double little loop right here. It has like 2 loops. So we're gonna do a little loop up here and a scale down, and it actually the loop finishes right here. So let's get that guy going up. Okay, now the ear comes back all the way to here. It's got a good little bit to it. Maybe not quite that dramatic. Maybe not quite that dramatic. Whoops, maybe a little too much. Sure, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. I don't know how big to make the ears. I kind of like them being like mega small. There's something so cute about them being tiny like this. So I'm going to try and keep them pretty on the small side. There we go. There we go, all the way back. Give him those cutesy little ears. Oh, look at you. Look how gorgeous this boy looks. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say that's an okay looking ear to me. Is it great? I don't think so, but it's pretty good. What I need to do is throw some hair coming out the ear. That's going to really sell the effect. So let's throw a mirror modifier on here. He looks a little bit like he's wearing fake Mickey Mouse ears. He looks a little bit like a rat, which I don't love. These guys have cupped ears, which I think I prefer the look of. So let's cup the ears a little bit. It's Ratlord. We've made Ratlord. Oh, Ratlord. It's supposed to look like a water weasel, is what it's supposed to do. Now, when I say water weasel, I say it like it's a real thing. I know there are weasels that go in the water, but this guy really needs to be like a water beast. That's definitely the goal of my creation, is it needs to be a water creature. This guy swims and eats fish. That's his whole thing. He's like an otter, but long. Even though otters are long. But you know what I mean. Hey, thank you for the save, Captain Chillin. So will he have webbed toes? Theoretically, yes. Theoretically, yes, he will have toes. But my ability to make them right now is in question. But yes, canonically, he will have webbed toes. That looks a little better. He looks a little bit like a pig. You know what? I think I have a good way to get rid of this. Let's give him a droopy, almost like elvish looking ear. Let's make this guy like a little elf. That might be like the stuff right there. Because then he'll have a really distinct, almost fantasy look, which I think is what we want. The ears are just getting bigger and bigger, I know. But I do believe in what I'm making. I do have a vision somewhere. Can you shrink them by like half and tuck them like 20% more into his noggin? Yeah, I can. I will do that in just a moment. Okay, let's push that in there, and then we're going to come out here and drop these guys down. Oh, he's got kind of like bat ears. That is... There it is. To me, that's the look. I don't know if everyone agrees, but to me, that's the look. That little crick right there, that little S curve. Yeah, he's got fox ears. That's the look. This is the one. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think that's it. I think those are the ears. I think that's it. Okay, let's call that there. And I will shrink them just to show you. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. The only thing that I think I might change is... Actually, I like them a little bit bigger. Bigger ears are way cuter. Yeah, I'm going to call it there. That's done. We got ears. We're going to copy that. Get rid of this. These guys are going to mirror on the weasel. We're going to call you back up ears, and you can now be gone. We have the body backed up. We'll copy this, because I haven't copied it since. Back up, body mid. Whoops, my bad. Apply the mirror, grab you, join. Here we go. What is our resolution set to? Am I just going to keep getting smaller? Man, I'm giving myself a lot of work to do later. But I suppose it is just par for the course. All according to plan. Now, he's a water creature, which means we have to do something very specific with the ears. We have to do something very specific with the ears that is true of water creatures. Regardless of how I feel, I have to do this. So, oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I love him. He's a little pig. He looks like a little pig, which is the best part. Okay, here's what we're up to with the ears. We're gonna grab that, and we're gonna go and just do a little bit of rounding to make more of like tube-shaped ears. He's pretty cute. I'm stoked, to say the least. We're just about done. Which is wild to me. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't like the legs. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't like the way the legs look, but man, I think I've pushed myself a lot today. To think that I could do better on the legs, I don't know. I'd have a hard time picturing it. Let's give him some muscle definition. That might make the legs feel a little bit more real. That does make it look a little bit more real, if not a little bit more freaky. Okay. Okay. We could sit and probably do that for a while, but I don't exactly have an aim for it. I think I need to practice more before I'm willing to say that that's it. Oh, he looks like a pig because of his cheeks. His cheeks are very pig-like. You know what? I actually have an idea. We're going to grab the cheeks and bring them down a lot. And we'll keep that little ridge right there. That's a good-looking ridge. I was thinking for making him furry. What? Hold on. What are we talking about? Okay, that's too much. Is there a way to add texture kind of like Animal Crossing Villagers so he looks fuzzy but you don't have to do all the fur? There is a way to do it. It's not the easiest thing in the world. There's actually a really good tutorial on YouTube that I just watched about it. But it's a little complicated. It's probably going to be better to add actual fur to him. And I picture his fur kind of like floating in some water. So I think we're going to stick with that. You know what? I see it. I see it. I see it. He does have a pig-like thing to him, but I think that's maybe just cool. I think that's maybe just fine. He doesn't look like the apex predator that I want him to be. Okay, better. He's so long. Oh, he's very cute, though. I do like him. I'm a big fan of him. He's not exactly what I pictured in my head, which is why I'm struggling a little bit here at the end. But he does look good. I do like him. Okay, I think maybe we want to push up here a little bit. And we're going to round all that out. No, don't do that. Never mind. Take that back. I take it all back. You can have your feet just the way they are. I'll worry about that later. Okay, let's see if we can do some fur now. I'm a little exhausted by doing that sculpt. Sculpting takes a lot out of you. Great little pelvis, though. Oh, and first off, before I do that, I need to finish the ears. Because I didn't actually do this part. Let's give him his little ear canal. Here we go. Now he's got little ears. Perfect. And we're going to stick a little bit of hair out of there. He's got his beautiful little bat ears. You know what? Okay, I'm starting to see little details. We're starting to really chisel away at a boy. Check this out. Now we have like temples, right? Like a little... Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little line right there. Gorgeous. Yeah, that works. That's a good one. Good one. Cool. Okay, we're going to stick a bunch of fur on him. This is going to end in tears. We're all going to just accept the way this looks. We're not going to judge it too harshly. We're all just going to accept what this is about to be. Okay, so we're going to put on hair. The hair needs to be tiny. That looks about right. Segments, 5 is fine, I suppose. And now we need to really go for it. Children, we'll do 25 by 25. We're going to lower the radius by 1. Maybe a little too much. Okay, and now the hair needs to be shaped accordingly. So hair shape. What? Kink. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Kink. Curl. That might be a bit too much. Let's change that to... Oh, there it is. Little squiggly boy. Yep. That's it. And now he can be just a gross little squiggly boy. Okay, so we want it all to come back, and then now the goal is to comb him. So I think what we want to do here, being very realistic. Very realistic. Let's do a weight paint real quick. We can get rid of the hair. Actually, no, I'm okay with the hair. We're going to do field weights, not field weights. Vertex groups. Density, length. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Now we turn on what? Why is X symmetry not working? Topological mirror. Why is the mirror not working? I have a mirror turned on, x-axis right there. Why are you not mirroring? What? Mirror, please. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got it. I don't know what that option was or why that affects anything, but sure, that's going to be our option. Okay, so we're going to do the whole thing nice and strong. So we're just getting the length of everything to a default. We're going to give them just a nice default looking thing here. And then the face, we're going to make a lot less crazy looking. There we go. That'll do. Now let's drop our weight down to like a 0.6. And then that's going to be all of this. And then we're going to drop the weight down to about a 0. And I want nothing near the eyes. Nothing. Get out of here. Go home. You're drunk. Let's also do density, I suppose. Get rid of that eye real quick. Make sure that there's nothing in there. Thank you. Why are they appearing here? What is happening? It's blue. They should have nothing. There should be nothing here. I think it's because the children are showing up in there. There we go. There he is. All right, and then we're going to do a little tiny bit in the ear. Little bit in the ear. Maybe a little bit more than that. Get that ear looking good. Now, the goal, is there a way to add a texture? Oh wait, I just read that. Never mind. I thought you just posted that. It popped. My OBS popped it out for some reason. Okay, so we're going to give it just this guy right here. Just a little rim of hair. Just so we can have a crazy bit of length in there. Just popping out, because they always have that. And now everything is going to get a nice little 0.7. I'm intensely watching this. Yeah, why is that? Is this perplexing? Super interesting? Good. 3D stuff is always interesting to me. Alright, it's kind of a mess to look at here, but it'll all come together. The tail is really going to be a part where we execute on the length. So let's get all this set to normal first. Hey, what's up, my lord? Welcome back, tablet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get some very specific stuff out of the way. Set you to 0, and we're going to try our absolute best not to mess up here. So the bottom of that paw gets nothing, bottom of this paw gets nothing. While we're here, I guess I will also lower the rest of the paw a bit, just so we don't have this weird looking overlap. Should be pretty minimal on the bottom here. Cool. Okay, now, this is where things get weird. We need that to be mega long. Okay, that is roughly the way I want him to look. So now we should be able to up our length quite a bit. I kind of wanted the tail to go nuts, but nothing else to go nuts. Which I'm seeing clearly didn't work. But let's comb him. Let's just give him some combing and see what happens. Do we have symmetry? We don't have symmetry. Why not? So water animals always have nice matting on their fur, really nice matting on their fur. So we want to be very mindful of that, very conscious of that. We want to be very delicate with this boy. Okay. I think we're just about here. Are we about to have final verdict on this guy? Is he going to work? Big moment of truth. I'm hoping the fur looks crazy when it's combed back like this. I hope it looks nuts. Now, the dream, and I'm going to have to sit and think about how to do this, because I don't think I can do this with my current skill level. As much as I like to pretend that I can do anything, I don't think I have the ability to do this right now. But the goal for me, eventually, is to make the fur reactive to water and have this guy swimming around in water with his fur floating everywhere. That's like the dream. That's what we want. How feasible that is, how likely it is for me to learn how to do that, I have no clue. I might just fake it till you make it, but that is definitely my goal, is to get this guy swimming in some water and getting the hair to react to the water. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Your skill on sculpting is great. Thank you very much. I don't know if I feel exactly the same way, but I did feel pretty comfortable with what we did today. I was not disappointed at the results of today. Let's go ahead and give a little trim to this. There should be nothing over the eye like that. So let's see what that looks like. Still some stuff over the eyes. Now, I could be the worst person in the world and hit interpolated. Oh, it looks good. Is that what we're going for? He doesn't look great. He doesn't look super great. Let's go back to the kink. Where's the kink at? Kink is radial. What about a braid? No, too much. Yeah, perfect. Let's not do that. Let's do... Oh, wave. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Wavy is perfect, because wavy is what dogs have. Yes, wavy is it. Wavy's the one. We found it. Oh, and the ear hair is perfect. That's it. I don't love how much is on the mouth, but otherwise, I'm going to say we're here. And I did this, so we can't edit more? Okay, so we're getting kind of nuts, is what we're doing. Oh, he's going to have a lot of hair there. I really wish you could put mirror on. Why can't I mirror this? Why can't you mirror the particle edit? That makes no sense to me. Mirror, X. Thank you. Turn the mirror on. Shape object. What? Mirror. Oh my gosh, it's just right there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we have some stuff on his face, the way we like it. It's not mirroring. Why are you not mirroring? I will never understand what is going on here. That should be more than enough for me, though. Okay, you know what? I'll just take it. I'll take it as is. Give him his little fuzzy boys. And now we have it set to where it can't intersect the actual model, which is the way I should have had it by default, but oh well, the more you know. Dare I say, this is not going to look terrible. I think it's going to actually look kind of good. Ideally, I would love to come back and do a different sort of like texture on this guy, but I don't think I have that ability right now with what we're doing. So let's give that a shot. Yeah, he looks pretty cute. We can do the tail as well. Let's do the tail. Particle edit, add a few particles right here. Okay, come on back. We'll cut as necessary, but I think we should be all right. Oh, I don't hate the way he looks. I do not hate this boy. Make sure the eyes still look good. The mouth looks good. Ugh. Okay, he looks a little corny. He needs a little mustache or something, but I'm here. I'm willing to call it. For the most part, I am willing to call it. Now, the last little key detail here is the tail needs a lot. In fact, I'm going to put it on the top. Right on the top. Tail needs a lot. Tail needs a ton of fur. Especially on the end there. Okay. Now we comb it. Tail needs to be nutty. Naughty with the fur. Because he's got a bit of a fluff on his tail. There we go. We'll let that kind of do its own thing, and now we're going to grow the hair out. Grow that hair out a lot. Give him a nice fuzzboy tail. A nice little paddle to get around in the water with. Okay, we could probably cut a little bit of this. There we go! He's got a little tail! Now, it looks a little silly if I'm paying too much attention to it. So let's give it one more little comb. There we go. He's got a tail. We got a boy. Oh, his leg didn't work. Why does his leg look so weird? I think it's because I combed back, but I combed through the actual model. So we'll go ahead and just do a little bit of that. And bring that back a little bit. There we go. That should slick on him just a little bit better than the previous one. He still has bald spots. I could sit and do the hair forever. I don't know if this is the most efficient use of my time, so I'm going to say that's enough for now. So let's color him. Oh, he's so good looking. Now, let's up that quantity quite a bit. I hope Blender won't crash after all the wool. We'll see. We'll see, my lord. It looks good. I'm pretty okay with this. He's such a fuzzy little boy. That part sucks. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say I am pretty pleased with what we've done today. I'm gonna say that's okay. We can remove all the empties. They're out of the render as well. We don't want anything being rendered except for the Weasel. So we're basically at the last little bit of this. Oh, I will put a... I do want the color. Okay, so let's make this guy work for us. I'm gonna hide the hair and we're gonna paint just the color of this guy. So he's got two colors. Let's go ahead and hit up our shader node. We'll call this Weasel Boy. And I'm going to stick you into not a color ramp. We're going to want an image texture of 2000, I think is going to be good. And we'll call this Weasel Fur. I love what a chunk he is. Okay, 2000p. And we're going to go ahead and set the roughness pretty high. Set the specular probably high as well. Sheen is mega high. Sheen tint is also mega high. That's what he looks like. That's him. Cool. Okay, let's paint him. So we want to go to texture paint. And I'm going to want to go ahead and grab some colors. Hello? Missing UVs detected. You got it. You got it, sir. This is going to be a disaster. Let's all just pretend that we don't see this. That'll work. It's actually not that bad looking. I actually don't hate that at all. That's pretty good looking. I might add a little bit. I might add a little bit of an island to everything. Just so that we don't have overlap. But otherwise, I think that's pretty good. Okay, now we texture paint him. This is going to end bad. This is going to end poorly. Oh, my computer doesn't like processing this. We're not having a good time with the processing stuff. All right. Yeah, this is going to be bad lag. Thank you for the save, Captain Chillin'. Tell you what, I think we're not going to do this. We're going to approximate this. Thank you for the stretch. Let's approximate this. Let's do some nice approximates real quick. So, here's what I'm up to. Back to you. What's up, Wuppo? Let's grab the whole thing and let's scooch him back a bit. Right there. That'll be about right. And now I'll take him and put him back into his eyeballs. Looks about right to me. That'll do. Oh, we got the eyes fixed. Don't you worry. I needed this little orange ball to be in the right area. That was all I needed. That was the big important thing for us today. He's such a little scruff. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. So we can get rid of you. Weasel fur, goodbye. We're going to go ahead and throw in a couple of very specific things. We're going to throw in a color ramp. Now, I don't like this. I would probably sit and edit this later if this was a finished product. But we're making a 2-hour Weasel. Color me not sad about this bad boy at all. Little 2-hour Weasel is my energy. So we're going to put in some object settings. Some linear gradient is going to be a spherical gradient. Okay, that'll do. Let's actually remove the fur real quick. And now we just want to scale it correctly. Yep, there we go. Just about right. And even the ears get kind of good. It's 2 hours for good results for sculpting. I agree. I think we did pretty solid with what we gave ourselves. You know what? No, I liked 0.4. We're going back to 0.4. Because we're going to be doing more than this. Let's get that a little darker. There we go. He's got a nice royal looking color to him. Okay, and the sheen is just about right. Problem is the level of gradation is a little ugly. Let's do a little bit more of an ease, hopefully. I hate how hard that line is right there. That's such a difficult line to work off of. You know what? Actually, I can take this and go backwards a little bit. That's not what I expected to happen. Yes, we can do that, and then I can bring this guy up just a little bit more. Sure, this'll do, I guess. Huh. Should we apply scale? Is that going to do anything for us? No, it doesn't do anything for us. You think you may have a solution. Let's hear it. I think adding a clamp node here is probably the solution, but we'll take it as is. The problem is the level of resolution on this gradient right here. A quadratic sphere actually is probably the solution. Hold on. Yep, that was it. It's quadratic sphere. We want to go... Oh, it's so much better. So much better. That's it. Quadratic sphere was the one. Cool. Okay. We're going to do that. I'm actually going to go back to point controls. We're going to go up. Let's do even bigger. Buy a PC from NASA and it'll be fixed because it can render a tad bit better. I mean, the problem is not my rendering speed. The problem is getting this thing in the correct position. But it was a nice attempt. So 2 is too large. So we're going to do like 0.27. That's a little cutie right there. Okay, and then we're going to get the nose like super cute. Let's get the nose crazy looking. Okay. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Check this out. We're going to do a little... buy a PC from Pixar. Honestly. Man, Pixar PCs are crazy. Before I started 3D modeling, and I had no idea what I was doing, I was dead set that I wanted to use Modo as my default rendering environment. I was like, Modo is so cool. I want to use Modo so bad. And then I realized that was a bad idea. But there's part of me that still wants to try it out. It's a cool little rendering environment. Okay, so we need a mix RGB. We're here. Dare I say, we are here. Okay, so we're going like true black. And now we just need to find the right angle for it. There he is. 90 degrees. True black. And now we push it forward. We're going to go ahead and do it like a really gradual looking guy. How do I get it more gradual? Oh, I see. Okay, so I had it relatively gradual, but I was not doing it correctly. Oh, that's going to be a hard guy to master. Tell you what I'm going to do. No, we can't do that. I think it has to be 1. Maybe this is going to be my B-spline. I think some beautiful art can be made on a low PC, for sure. Anybody who thinks otherwise needs to check themselves. Quite a bit. You can make great art anywhere. We'll do ease. We'll do the regular ease, and I can just find it and do it tuned. Oh, I can tune it right here. Yes. It's just that hard line there. There's such a hard line. Why is that there? That's a little bit better looking of a line. What if I just let the whole nose be the gradient? Here's an idea. Get on there. Get on there. I know you want to work. I know you want to work. You're so close to working. Please. It's just such a hard, aggressive line. Why is that line there? Would a quadratic sphere even affect anything? There it is. There's a hard line. Easing. Does not ease anything. Why is it such a weird, hard line? Let's do a darken. Maybe it's the mix. Maybe this is the guy who's having the problem. Oh, yep. It was him. It was him. 0.001. There we go. We did it. We're going to do a mix, and we're going to get the really hard line now. Perfect. Oh, it's perfect. If you want to go the extra mile, I'm going to go ahead and tilt this just a little bit. Watch this. Tilt it and bring it back just a little bit more. Tilt it just a little bit more. Done. Look at that. Beauty. Beauty, grace. Okay, so now you can be desaturated just a little bit. This black is really black. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Feeling good about that. Now, here's what we will do. We're going to go ahead and toss you into a color ramp. Actually, you know what? We need to take this color ramp and copy it. Bring you down. And plug you into roughness. Also, is this true black? It's not true black. Okay, so one of you is now white. And one of you needs to get really dark. So we can give him that little wet nose. In fact, I might just do clear coat. Instead of roughness, let's do clear coat. Okay, so white is now black. And this guy is going to be pushed up. There we go. Now he's got a little wet nose. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous boy. He's got a little wet nose. Get the roughness looking just about right. Look at that. Beautiful. He's so cute. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, so now we just need to master the rest of this. Let's go ahead and throw the particle system back on. Oh, it worked. Just automatically it worked. Now that fur dividing on the eye there is not my favorite thing in the world, but it will have to do. Oh, he doesn't look that good now that I'm really looking at him. He's got his problems for sure. Oh well, we'll get there in the end. Weasel eye. For one of my first organic sculpts, I can't be that upset with what we're looking at here. This is pretty good looking. Okay, there's his beady little sweet eyes. He has a bit of a beard. I think that's the problem, is that he has a bit of a beard. I kind of want to trim him down a little bit. I think that's going to be in our best interest. Because the rest of him looks good. Okay, we're gonna call this Weasel hair, because I want to get the hair right. Sure, that looks about right to me. And we're going to take the render and change the material to hair. Now, we go back to Weasel Boy. We're going to copy this setup right here. Go back to hair. Shader is going to be the hair BSDF, which we don't have because we're not in cycles. So we're going to go to cycles, and we're all going to just hope and pray that this loads correctly. Actually, did it just load? Oh yeah, he's fine. Shader is the principled hair. There you go. So what we want is Weasel Boy. Copy, 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 copy. Because for whatever reason, one copy never works. I don't know why. Direct coloring. This isn't going to work, is it? It's going to make me go to this view to see it. Hello? Kind of wish I could have seen the hair previewed otherwise, but this will be fine. Okay, so the roughness will come up just a little bit. The radial roughness, I don't care about. The coat, we want a good amount of shine on this bad boy. We're going to go ahead and take our samples and drop them way down so we can get a faster render. And the offset random roughness, put that up a little bit. He does look a lot better like this. Okay, let's put that up. Let's get more renders on this guy. Let's see what he looks like. Actually looks pretty good. Oh, he looks like a little fuzzball. Okay, I like that. That works. Now, we just gotta go ahead and fix the rest of his fur and we're done. So let's go ahead and do some particle edits on this guy, and we're gonna go ahead and trim around his mouth a little bit. Because I want to see his mouth. I want to see your lovely little mouth, bud. Little pig-nosed boy. There we go. Hey, what's up, Beryl? How you doing? I am feeling pretty stoked about this sketch. It's obviously not the best looking thing in the world, but by my standards, it's really good. I really like this guy. I really, really like this image. He doesn't want to get the mouth looking right for some reason. I'm trying to figure out what's causing that. Must be these guys. There's something really blocking him. Something's really blocking his setup here. You know what? I don't care that much. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and do the rest of this. Give him some little eyelashes. I wish it didn't grow so much. I wish it was a little bit more subtle on the look, but we'll manage. My last sleep was 4 hours, and after I had 4 and a half-hour lecture, I'm beyond tired. Go to bed. What are you doing? Go to bed. Go be a free man in your world of sleep. Do the big sleep. Do that big old sleep is good for you. Yes. Precisely. You do the big sleep and have dreams of retopo heaven. Let's curve some of this up, curve some of this down, see what that does for us. And now we're going to have a big nightmare here on the eyes. I already know it, so let's cut just a little bit. The problem is, he just looks like he's wearing a weird mask. It gets like way too weird for some reason. Whoops, not what I wanted. Like some of this just gets so bizarre looking. Okay, what is this going to do for us? What is this going to do? Look how cute he looks. He looks like a weirdo, man. The problem is I'm cutting really strong values out of this, when in reality I should be using the length editor instead of fully cutting. But I'm just, we're done. I'm so over it at this point. I'm very proud of what we've done today, but he's definitely like, he needs more. I'm done. You know what? I'm done. I'm looking at him. I'm over it. We're done. Let's grab a piece of lighting that we like, and I'm calling it. I'm over it. Weasel Boy is done. Oh. I'm ready to watch the chess arc. That's what I'm waiting for. I could use an early day for once as well. Weasel Boy is a good boy. I think he looks pretty alright. The hair is definitely the worst part. And honestly, I didn't come here to do hair. I came here to do sculpting. So for what we've done today, for 2 hours of work, look, I know there's a bunch of good 3D artists out there. I know there's a ton of really great people out there who are infinitely better than I am. 2 hours of work. That's not bad for 2 hours of work. I've seen people work like 50 hours on stuff like this. And they're better than me because they're doing a lot more and they're getting really close to those details. But I'm going to take 2 hours of work and be proud of what I've done. Yeah, the hair is just a little too weird for me. It's just a little too strange with the eyeball sticking out. I don't know how you're supposed to do hair like this. There's some automatic way that I'm not understanding. But it is what it is. He's just a little mange. He just went through the blender a few too many times. Okay, so with that, I am going to say that I am complete. I'm going to go ahead and shout out the Discord for anybody who has not joined. Come hang out. We got a little community growing. We got all sorts of people there right now. It's only getting more eventful every day, which is a blessing, honestly, for me. With that, I'm going to send everybody off to either Niche or Ratlord, assuming that they're still streaming. If not, I will look for somebody else. But I gotta watch this chess arc. Go say hi. Go give him a little raid message. Go be sweet. You don't have to stay. You don't have to do anything. Just go say hi to him. Makes people feel good. So I'm going to go ahead and say sayonara to YouTube. Peace.